Hey guys, this is my video. It's pretty late right now, so I'm not gonna be that loud. But this is my thoughts on the divisional rounds that happened last weekend. And so you had the first matchup, the Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. And the one thing that I saw is that Matt Ryan is continuing his dominant MVP performance against a Earl Thomas-less defense that was ripped apart. Matt Ryan threw for I don't know, 300 plus yards with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. And I think if he continues that stride, I think he'll have no problem, going into the NFC Championship with high confidence. As for the Seahawks, um, it's one of those kind of things where it was a good season, but it wasn't good enough. You have some key players who just weren't at their best this season, and I think it was fitting that the Atlanta Falcons won this game because of the way that they played and are officially hosting the NFC Championship and at the Georgia Dome. The next matchup is the Texans at the Patriots, and I kind of said this before in my things to look for is that I would like the Texans defense to make problems for Tom Brady, and absolutely they did. Even though that the Patriots won, it was a very scrappy win. I don't know if you guys saw Tom Brady's post game conference or his post game talk, whatever. He said that it was just not really how they play. It was poor execution, and a lot of their plays were just. I mean, it was good enough to. It wasn't good enough to win, but they made enough plays to actually win the game. And if Brock Osweiler had no turnovers in the first half, and then come in the second half, throws 3 interceptions. I think those are huge, big turnovers, as well as unorthodox Tom Brady throwing 2 interceptions while the special teams is fumbling a ball off a kick return. So, I mean, again, the Patriots did win, but if they want to face off against the Steelers, I think they gotta be much better in all phases of the game. Which leads me to Green Bay at Dallas, and my gosh, was that a spectacular game. I knew it was. I mean, it's just like it's one of those games where it's like the lines between the Green Bay. It's just that it's really close to the end. But the thing that I saw that really took my eye was the receivers opening up in positions that are just outrageous. Literally, like right on the edge of the sidelines on both ends by Randall Cobb and Cook. And those are just spectacular plays that extend the drive into the game and allow Crosby to hit two 50-plus yard field goals to tie and win the game. I think it's going to be a huge matchup for Aaron Rodgers and Matt Ryan, which I will make a different video on who I think is going to win. With that said, we leave with our final game, the Steelers at the Chiefs. And the one thing that I saw, the majority of that I saw was Boswell kicking not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 field goals to win the game, a postseason record. And the biggest question that leaves me is if the offense can't produce touchdowns, high enough scores, will that be enough to beat the Patriots? I think that's the biggest question. And then you have, besides that, the home field advantage. You had the Chiefs who had home field advantage and Dallas who had home field advantage. And I think if you can win at somebody else's stadium, it's a huge confidence booster, leading up into your next matchup if you're not playing at home. And so, I'm going to leave that off right now. If you guys saw something different that you guys might want me to look back on and maybe agree with you or disagree, just let me know, alright? I hope you guys enjoyed what I saw. I hope you guys are enjoying these football games. Check out for my next video on my prediction on who I think is going to win. Peace out.